Hey Aries Star family! Today I will be doing a reading on the Aries Collective. This will be a general reading that will also touch on oracle messages, relationship, and career and finances. This is a collective reading for Aries, so please do take what resonates with your soul. For private readings, my contact information can be found in the description box below. Aries, let's get into your reading. I'll start off with the oracle cards and then the tarot. Benevolent spirits, what is the overall tea leaf energy for the Aries collective? Benevolent spirits, what is the overall tea leaf energies for the Aries collective? Benevolent spirits, what is the overall tea leaf energies for the Aries collective? Benevolent spirits. Get another card. Thank you, Spirit. Benevolent spirits, what is the overall message for the Aries collective? Benevolent spirits, what is the overall message for the Aries collective? Benevolent spirits, what is the overall message for the Aries collective? We have one card, please, Spirit. What is the overall message for the Aries collective? Thank you, Spirit. Benevolent ancestors, benevolent guardians, what is the overall message for the Aries collective? Benevolent spirits and guardians, what is the overall message for the Aries collective? Benevolent spirits and guardians, what is the overall message for the Aries collective? Spirit, we have one card, please. What is the overall message for the Aries collective? Thank you, Spirit. Benevolent galactic energies. What is the overall message for the Aries collective? Benevolent galactic energies. What is the overall message for the Aries collective? Benevolent galactic energies. What is the overall message for the Aries collective? We have one card, please. Overall message for the Aries collective. Thank you, Spirit. Just fix my tablecloth here. I have to get something to hold it down. Benevolent Guardian Angels, what is the overall message for the Aries Collective? Benevolent Guardian Angels, what is the message for the Aries Collective? Benevolent Guardian Angels, what is the message for the Aries Collective? New card, please. Benevolent Guardian Angel, what is the overall message for the Aries Collective? Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to take 2 cards from my personal deck before we go into the tarot. Benevolent Energies, what is the message here for the Aries Collective? Benevolent Energies, what is the overall message here for the Aries Collective? Benevolent Energies, what is the overall message for the Aries Collective? What is the overall message for the Aries Collective? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, I'm going to pull 5 cards from the tarot deck. Then I'll go through the cards here laid out. Benevolent Energies, what is the recent past, present, near future, known and unknown energies to the Aries Collective, Benevolent Spirit? What is the recent past, present, near future, known and unknown energies for the Aries Collective? Benevolent Spirit, what is the recent past, present, future, known and unknown energies for the Aries Collective? What is the present energy for the Aries Collective, Spirit? What is the recent energy? Thank you, Spirit. What is the recent past energy for the Aries Collective, Spirit? What is the recent past energy for the collective of Aries, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit. What is the near future energy for the Aries Collective, Spirit? What is the near future energies for the Aries Collective, Spirit? This card fell on the floor. Let me go pick it up here. What is known to the Aries collective spirit? What is the known energy? Thank you, Spirit. What is unknown at this time to the Aries collective spirit? What is unknown? Thank you, Spirit. Alright, Aries, I'm going to go over your oracle cards first and then go into the meanings of your tarot spread. Your tea leaf card is Dolphin, and this card signifies that there is financial gain coming. The financial gain will usually emanate from something you did in the past, such as the buying of property, or an investment, or from a project started some time ago. You also receive the key card. The key card signifies that there will be a successful outcome to the problems you're now facing. Your spiritual message is reach out. This card states that there will be times when it's totally okay to reach out and ask for some support. You can't do everything on your own. And the first step is to stop and acknowledge that you can use some help. Once you allow the support to be offered, not only will you feel better, but you'll also be able to achieve so much more. Your health and well-being will be re-energized. And you'll find new ways of coping both with this current situation and, more important, with those in the future. Also, remember you have help and support there among your friends and family in the physical world, as well as the spirit world. Your guardian message is Earth Mother. This card is telling you to allow yourself to be cherished. Earth Mother is protecting you with a shield of love and light and will give you everything you need to grow and expand. You may have felt overwhelmed or out of control emotionally recently, but you're now moving back to your natural center, and that will bring you to a place of clarity and openness. If you felt ungrounded, know that Earth Mother is here to root you and help you regain your sense of strength. This card also states that for those who have had challenges with your mother or with being a mother yourself, know that the energies of mother healing are with you to help you clear any ancestral blockages that are preventing you from making this sacred love connection. You're being guided to make choices that are based on love. Your oracle message is water your garden. This card is telling you that you need to put on the brakes, rest and refuel. Take a moment to restock and replenish and slow right on down. Your body is the only body you're given, and it needs to be respected as such. You're being called to take responsibility for your well-being, to put your health and body first. Look after your precious body and mind, Aries. Give yourself time, give yourself enough time to recover when you find yourself running on your reserves. There is enough time, and life will bend towards you when you do. Your angel message is wait. The message for this card is saying that your situation is going to have to require a little patience. Your angels are not saying no, but they're saying not yet. This card states that sometimes heaven needs a little extra time to make all the pieces fall perfectly into place. What you're asking for may have an effect on the lives of others, and when that occurs, it can take additional preparation to make sure that everyone's needs are seen as well. So be patient, so that all who are involved can have the experience they're meant to have. Additional messages from my personal deck is the number 9 and the letter T. Aries, what I'm getting from your oracle cards is that there will be a successful outcome to the problems that you're experiencing now, And the success, it may even include financial gain, something you took action on in the past. Be patient and put on the brakes, rest and refuel, ground yourself, and reach out if need be, because there is support among your friends and family, both in the physical and spiritual world. Aries, it looks like there's some sort of sadness, disappointment, heartbreak, or even sorrow due to either you or someone around you being too rigid, objective, or maybe even a bully in the recent past. You may lack the energy, experience, or enthusiasm to accomplish what you set out to achieve in the near future, due to being reluctant to jump into a new beginning, or even due to self-sabotaging or underhanded behavior. Let's get a bit deeper into the general energy of your tarot spread of Aries. The Page of Cups reversed in the present position can bring bad news. For instance, you could find yourself falling in love with someone who does not return your feelings, or you may find that a social event you've been looking forward to is canceled. Whatever form this news takes, it could possibly cause sadness, disappointment, sorrow, or even heartbreak. Some of you may descend into emotional instability, taking the form of obsession, envy, or even vindictiveness. This card can also represent shattered innocence, emotional wounds, and broken dreams. It can represent emotional vulnerability, promiscuity, or seduction, and it could also be an indicator of sexual abuse. For some of you, you may have simply lost touch with your inner child, or have some unresolved childhood issues resurfacing. If this card is representing a person in your life, it's a young person. It's a child or a person who's young at heart, who's overly obsessed with superficial body images while ignoring their inner emotions. Or someone who engages in attention-seeking behavior, or could even be a bit of a drama queen. In the recent past position, we have the King of Swords. As a person, this King of Swords is usually a mature male who's cool, self-disciplined, intelligent, honest, and strong. It could be rational, logical, and a deep thinker. They don't like to publicly display their emotion, and they prefer to use their intellect over their emotions to deal with situations. In extreme cases, in a negative position, they could be a bully or a tyrant. They could be cold or distant if someone is too irrational for their liking. Generally, the King of Swords personality is analytical, firm-minded, and they take their responsibilities seriously. They're dependable and they play by the rules. This card could either represent you or someone around you in the recent past who was being too cold, who was being too rigid, making decisions based on assumptions and jumping to conclusions. You may have had to take time away to bring objectivity and clarity of judgment to a situation in life. Some of you may have had to take time away to bring objectivity and clarity of judgment to a situation in life. We have the King of Wands in the near future position, and it shows that in the near future, some of you may lack the energy, experience, or enthusiasm to accomplish what you set out to achieve at this time. You're taking a back seat and you're not being proactive in your life. You may feel that you're not up to the task, or you're giving away your power and setting a bad example for those who look up to you. For others of you, you may be worrying about other people's opinion of you, and you may be afraid to be different or step outside of your comfort zone. Either you or someone else may be trying to control everyone and everything around you with bullying tactics, aggression, or even brute force. This person is usually a mature male who's rude, boorish, forceful, and controlling. They could be a bully, a dictator, or a tyrant. They may even be impulsive, abusive, and extremely aggressive, and excessively proud, stubborn, or egotistical. They may be nasty, vicious, and bitter, and they may lose their temper at the drop of a hat. On the other hand, you or this person this card represents could be weak, unreliable, undependable, ineffective, and powerless, and they may break the promises that they make. In the known position, you have the Fool card in reverse. This indicates that some of you may be reluctant to jump into a new beginning, but this new beginning is still coming either way. Others of you could be living in the moment, but this card is also a sign that in your excitement, you're behaving somewhat recklessly towards others. It can signify being irrational, having a lack of fun, a lack of faith, or even a lack of hope. In the unknown position, you have the Five of Swords. In this card, it can represent defeat, change, surrender, and even walking away. It also represents self-sabotaging or underhanded behavior, and deception and lack of communication. It could represent serious conflicts, stress, and lack of communication. It can serve as a warning to signify hostility, aggression, intimidation, and violence, and as such, it represents situations where we hope we never encounter in our lives, such as crime, theft, bullying, abuse, assault, rape, and murder. Now, for others of you, it could just simply represent the action that you must take to overcome being challenged by others, such as standing up for yourself and fighting back. It can be an indication of victory. If so, the victory it represents will be hard won, as you will have quite a battle on your hands, Aries. For the Aries who are couples, there could be a disappointment in love. It could be canceled engagements, heartbreaks, or even breakups. This could be due to either you or your person having high standards for love, or controlled emotions in the recent past. Now, if the relationship doesn't change, you or your partner may become controlling and even forceful. The relationship, it may be exciting, but it may also involve some type of risky behavior that could lead to arguments, hostility, and serious conflict. There could be disappointment in love, canceled engagements, heartbreaks, or breakups. For some, it could be an indicator that you may have become overly sensitive or high maintenance, or that childish or drama queen type of behavior may be causing friction in your relationship. If that's the case, you need to evaluate your priorities and take a more mature approach to your relationship if you want it to work. And this card could also represent losing your virginity and becoming sexually active. In the recent past, some of you could have been with someone who embodies the qualities of the King of Swords, or you're displaying some of those characteristics yourself in your love life. For others of you, you and your partner are connected on an intellectual level, as well as a physical and emotional level. It also signifies that your relationship or partner challenges you to excel and maintain high standards. This card could also represent fatherhood if you're planning a family. In the near future, it indicates that you're in a relationship with someone who embodies the King of Wands reversed, or you're displaying some of those characteristics yourself in your love life. This is your partner, beware, as the extreme negative of this card can indicate an abusive relationship, a violent partner, or a partner who's a womanizer. It could also indicate that you or your partner is severely commitment phobic and may flake on you or break promises. However, this card could also indicate that you and your partner need to think through what you want to get out of your relationship and go for it rather than sitting on the sidelines waiting for it to all fall into your lap. In the known position, your pursuit of adventure may be holding you back from having the kind of love you really want, or causing an uncertainty in your current relationship. For others, your relationship may be exciting, but may involve some risky behavior. Be warned, this could lead to feelings of insecurity and may leave your relationship on shaky ground. In the unknown position, there can be arguments, hostility, and serious conflict arising due to a lack of communication. There could be deception and self-sabotaging behavior. Infidelity and cheating could be signified by this card. For others, there could be a divorce or separation, as it could represent defeat and walking away. This card could also indicate bullying, intimidation, abuse, violence, assault, rape, and murder. You should not be in fear of your partner, and if you are, This tells you that something is seriously wrong. If your partner is abusive, you need to recognize the danger you are in and reach out for the support of family and friends or organizations that can help you get the strength to walk away and take back your power. No one who truly loved you would treat you that way, Aries. Your person could be any sign of the zodiac with the Fool card. They may also be a water sign such as Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or even Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. For those Aries who are currently single or maybe even dating, there could be unrequited love due to either you or your person having high standards for love or controlled emotions in the recent past. If things don't change, you or your prospective partner may become controlling and forceful. Your pursuit of adventure may be holding you back from having the kind of love you really want. You may be seeking out relationships with people who have a dark side and are potentially dangerous or even deceptive, Aries. Let's get a little bit deeper into the singles energies of your tarot spread. There could be unrequited love. If this is the case, be careful not to fall in the pattern of childish revenge plots, envy, jealousy, or vindictiveness. Some of you may be engaging in promiscuous behavior, which is not bringing you the love you want. It's all well and good to enjoy a bit of flirting, but be mindful of the type of relationship you want and stay true to yourself. You could possibly be seduced by a heartbreaker if you're not careful, Aries. In the recent past, you could have met somebody who embodies the qualities of the King of Swords, or you could be the one displaying some of those characteristics yourself in your love life. For others of you, it can indicate that you need a partner who you can connect with on an intellectual level. It could also represent a man who is happy with his life as a bachelor. If you want a relationship with this man, be aware that he will not settle for a partner who cannot hold his interest or meet his high standards. In the near future, some of you will meet someone who embodies the King of Wands in reverse, or you yourself could be displaying some of those characteristics in your love life. So be aware as well, because your prospective person could be a bully, a womanizer, or an abuser, or even violent. For others, it can indicate that the person you're interested in may have some big commitment issues or a lack of confidence, and as such, you're going to have to tread carefully if you want to start a relationship with them. As if you are too forceful, they will run away from you. Show them that you're independent and fun, because they fear being trapped or overburdened. So if you show that you're self-sufficient, they may overcome their fears. What's known is that your pursuit of adventure may be holding you back from having the kind of love you really want. For those who may be dating, your relationship may be exciting, but it may also involve some risky behavior. Be warned, because this can lead to feelings of insecurity and may leave a relationship on shaky ground. In the unknown position, some of you may be seeking out relationships with people who have a dark side and are potentially dangerous or deceptive. The extreme negative of this card signifies the type of situations you would never wish to find yourself in. So, ensure that you're taking proper precautions when going on dates with people you don't know very well, such as meeting them in public places and letting a family member or a friend know who you're meeting and where. Those type of things, Aries. When it comes to career, some of you may not be getting the news that you hope for regarding an opportunity. And it could be due to a masculine energy who may have challenged you. In the future, things may not be going too well on the work front. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there and assert yourself. Some of you may feel defeated or like you should walk away or change careers. Let's get a bit deeper into the energies regarding your career, Aries. If you're waiting for news on a job application or promotion, some of you may not get the news you hope for. This card shows that if you've not been acting with integrity in your workplace, it may come back to bite you. If things are going well in a work setting, be sure that you put in the effort to keep it that way. In the recent past, there was a mature older man in your work environment who may have challenged you and held you to high standards. He may have been stern with you. If this is your current energy, Aries, behave with honesty and integrity and act in an intelligent manner, and you will gain his respect. He will give you sound guidance, and you will learn a lot from him. This card tells you to keep a cool head in business and make sure you are in possession of all the facts before making decisions. This card could also indicate that having more structure and routine will help you bring success. In the near future, things may not be going well on the work front for some of you. Others of you, you may be being too passive or unfocused. You may be waiting for things to fall into your lap or listening too much to other people's opinions instead of prioritizing your tasks, following through on your commitments, making decisions, and taking action. Others of you could be behaving like a bull in a china shop, bossing everyone around and being overly controlling, boorish, rude, or domineering. If you keep up this behavior, you may not have a job. Or if you are an employer, your employees won't put up with it for long. Now wouldn't be a good time to start a business because you lack the focus to make it a success. This card can also indicate that a mature older man who has some of the qualities of the King of Wands in reverse will hamper your advancement in your career or business. In the unknown position, there could be conflict in the workplace. So you could expect stress, tension, arguments, hostility caused by poor communication, or even a complete lack of communication. In the known position, you may be becoming restless in your current position or thinking of going out on your own. You're being advised to think before you act. Or for others of you, you may be simply holding back your best ideas due to a lack of confidence. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there and assert yourself. Your ideas are just as valid as everyone else's, so don't be afraid to speak up. In the unknown position, there could be conflict in the workplace. You could be expecting stress, tension, arguments, and hostility caused by poor communication or a complete lack of communication. And this may be leading you to feel defeated, or like you should walk away or change careers. This card can indicate bullying, intimidation, or harassment, and there may be some deception or underhanded behavior going on. You may find yourself in the position of needing to fight back or stand up for yourself. Stay calm and rational in your approach. Make sure any action you take is really the right move for you and not made out of duress. But do not allow yourself to be victimized, Aries. At the same time, this is a card of self-sabotaging behavior, so you need to look at your own contribution to the situation and ensure that you're not a part of the problem, Aries. Now, when it comes to money, for some of you, now is not a good time for reckless spending or risky investments. In the past, it looked like some of you were taking a realistic, logical, and rational approach to your finances. And in the future, some of you may be passively waiting for money to roll in, not really taking action. In the known position, there is some potentially promising financial opportunities, but exercise caution. Because what's unknown to you is that you need to be careful with who you trust and make sure you're dealing with money in a fair and legal manner at this time, Aries. Presently, now's not a time for reckless spending or risky investments. You should be sure that anything you purchase is actually necessary and that you're putting away money for a rainy day. In a recent past, some of you were taking a realistic, logical, and rational approach to your finances. We're using your head and educating yourself before investing. In the future, some of you may be passively waiting for money to roll in, but you need to be proactive. This financial success just doesn't fall into your lap. This card can also indicate that you don't have all the information you need to make good investments at that time, so don't be too proud to ask for help, as someone else may spot the finer details that you've overlooked. In the known position, there is some potentially promising financial opportunities, but exercise caution and do your homework before committing to anything you don't want to be taken advantage of. What's unknown to you is that there may be some deception or underhanded dealings in relation to finances. Be careful with who you trust and make sure you're dealing with money in a fair and legal manner. Any current financial woes are likely to leave you feeling defeated, but you need to look at how your current financial situation has come about. Have you sabotaged yourself? If so, you don't need to dwell on your mistakes, just simply acknowledge and learn from them and start making better choices. You may simply need to sacrifice some luxuries until your finances improve. Aries, if this reading resonates with you, please leave a comment below, like the video, share with others who may find it of interest, and subscribe to my channel for future readings. If you are interested in a personal read, you will find my contact information below in the description box. Aries Star family, thank you for your time.